glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. All's fine in our neck of the woods, and I cannot wait to share today's vlog with you because it's something, let me tell you. All right, guys, it's the day. It is the day for Mimi and Billy's Halloween Extravaganza party. So I have been up early. Actually, the dogs got me up at like 3 a.m., but that's a whole nother story. But I've been racing around, getting ready for the party. It's about 51 degrees out and it's been spitting rain on and off all day. So we're going to do the party this year a combination of indoors, outdoors. We're doing all the food inside. So in the vlog, I will share the party with you because in the last vlog, I showed you so much prep along with other stuff, but so much prep getting ready for this party. And so now today I'll share like the food and the actual party. If you're not new here, though, you do know that I don't put any of my grandchildren on camera. So that's just something, you know, we don't do here under 18. So yes, but I'll still be able to share a lot and reveal the costumes that my son and his family picked out for Bill and I. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So we got a lot going on in this vlog. So we'll get the show on the road. So don't go anywhere. What do you say? I say, let's go. So here's one of the Halloween desserts I made. I used a family-size brownie mix. So the little ghosts are, I cut the end off of the brownies and so made like a little base and then a marshmallow. These are marshmallows. Those are those candied spiders that I got at Aldi's this year. And on top I crushed up the Dollar Tree knockoff Oreos, the ones with the orange cream. And then I don't know if you guys remember, I had picked this up at Walmart some time ago, and so I used a little of the black sugar too to make the dirt. So it's just like a little spooky ghost scene, and some of the ghosts have faces on the other side because I want it to look cute from all directions on the table. So really easy, inexpensive, but I think it's a lot of fun. And brownies can't be simpler. And talking about simple, I just used the Dollar Tree frosting instead of making my own. This was $1.25. You can see it's the smaller container, but it's perfect. I used the whole thing for this one batch, so absolutely no waste. All right, I am making my onion dip, so I just have this Great Value sour cream. And for me, the key to an awesome onion dip is making it at least 4 hours ahead of time so that it can like sit in the fridge. And then I just have some onion soup mix. So I have a 16-ounce container of sour cream, 1 package of the instant soup mix. I got my cute little Dollar Tree bowl here, Dollar Tree spatula. And then I just put the soup mix into the sour cream. There we go. So see, just the dry soup mix. Get it into my sour cream. Oh, it smells so good. The funny thing is, I refuse to eat like plain sour cream, guys. Grosses me out. Like ranch dressing grosses me out. The only form of sour cream I'll eat is in an onion dip. So there you go. I'll just finish mixing this up, cover it, put it in the fridge, and it will be ready for tonight's party. Now I want to show you how cute is that face. Going for a cover, I'm just using one of my Corelle plates. That works perfect. And now it'll go in the fridge. And then I added some little store-bought cupcakes in vanilla and chocolate. And then when it's closer to the party and I can keep the lid off, I'm going to probably sprinkle some candy corn and things and turn it into kind of a dessert charcuterie board. All right, I'm starting to work on some of my decor. So obviously I did a home tour for you guys of my regular Halloween decor, but I'm setting out some things for the party. So that's that little Mylar balloon that I had got at Target. I hauled that for you guys ages ago. It was $1. There's the blow-up mold. Those are the DIY haunted houses that I made from Dollar Tree along with the wreath. So I just added some spider web for the party. Got this little setup here. We will do the pellet stove tonight because it's a chilly day. It's like 51 degrees. So the party's going to be this year a combo of inside, outside. Last year it was much milder. We did the whole thing outside. This year we're going to do a combo. In the tour, I don't think I showed you guys my black kitty pillow. He's from a year or two ago, I think from Target. The kids are older, so for a little creepy vibe, I added that Dollar Tree skeleton in the window. It's still light out, so it's not showing up too well, but I put some spider web on the mantle. Added this little really creepy, scary clown doll there. Put a cute little grinning jack-o'-lantern banner up there. So all this stuff you saw in the home tour, but there's a Dollar Tree skeleton for a little creepiness. And this is one of those Dollar Tree door decors, the plastic piece. So I think that looks awesome in front of the window like that. Nice and spooky. And I just put some lights that I have had forever and ever along the top of the piece of furniture there. Oh, there's Mr. Bryn. And I got this cheap toilet roll. We're going to use this to do that Wrap the Mummy game. So I thought that would be fun. I also set my TV for the Halloween themed screensaver, and that I think is that called like Oogie Boogie, that little inflatable that belongs to my son, so I'm using that for the party. The only thing I don't like about that being indoors is that fan is kind of loud. All right, I got my meatballs all put together. I just use meatballs. I bought store-bought frozen ones, and then I do a mixture of like a tomato sauce and a barbecue sauce, and I'm going to get these in the crock pot so they can cook. And then I have a second small crock pot, and I will put this in it to heat this up. I showed you guys, I picked that up at Aldi. I shared that in last week in the vlog with you. And so I'll put that in this second small crock pot on warm, and then we'll have that over the Aldi knockoff Scoops chips that I showed you. All right, I'm going to prepare some cheese and crackers. Who remembers these? I don't know. Does the Dollar Tree still sell these old school knives? I have so many of these guys, and they are awesome. So I have some pepper jack cheese and some New York extra sharp. So I'm going to put together some cheese and crackers. My hands are clean. The cutting board's all been washed. All is good. What I'm going to do is take the block and cut it down the middle. This is the pepper jack. I may just have to snack as I go. Okay, there we go. And then just chop it up. Nice simple way to do it. And then what I'm going to do, since it's couple of hours before we'll be eating this, I'll just put it in a container or a Ziploc bag to keep it fresh. And then I'll put it out on my fun ghosty, yeah, I think I'm going to use one of the ghost ones, Dollar Tree trays, when it gets ready to be served. I like things uniform, so doing it this way by cutting the block in half and then just slicing up each half keeps it nice and uniform. Oops, that'll be a piece for me. This cutting board is old school. I got it from the Christmas tree shop years ago. It's a nice red truck fall scene with a black crow and a farm. I love it. All right, so that's that. Now I'll do the same thing to this block of cheese and my cheese will be ready. We're a cheese-loving family, so I am also going to make quesadillas. Cheese quesadillas because the kids like it simple. And then I'll also have like tomatoes, chopped onion, lettuce, jalapeno salsa. So like me for sure, I'll doctor mine up. So anybody that would like to. I keep thinking there's somebody looking in my kitchen window, even though I'm up high, but it's a Halloween decoration that Bill has hung out there. So, but to save time later this evening when I am cooking everything, because of course I want to be involved in the party, I'm going to shred the cheese now for my quesadillas. I also borrowed this Jack Skeleton light from my son. So it like spins around and that scene moves. But the same thing, the motor makes such a loud hum and it freaks the dogs out. So I like that it just has a light setting. So I think I'm just going to use it like that. I have my Dollar Tree candle in my witch's hand. That witch hand is supposed to hold soft soap, but I use it to hold the Dollar Tree candle. And I got that witch hand, I want to say 2 years ago. Oh, here comes a heavy rain. Yeah, see, and that's what they had been saying all day. It was going to rain on and off. So that was why I decided we needed to do the majority of the party inside. So I'm relieved that we made the right decision because every time the sun would come out and it'd be so bright and nice, I'm like, oh, did I make the right decision? So if we can't do the s'mores, it won't be the end of the world because we were going to do a fire and s'mores outside and also a flashlight scavenger hunt for those eggs outside. But that could be done inside, not the s'mores, but the egg hunt could be done inside. And then the s'mores we'll just save for another autumn night. I don't know. They probably wouldn't be up to it on Halloween. I was going to say Halloween trick-or-treating is taking place this year in our neighborhood. I'm so excited. But it'd probably be too late to do s'mores that night. So whatever, it'll work out. I made this beanbag tossed haunted house 9 years ago, guys. I just store it down in my basement. I pull it out every year. Cost me nothing to make. I used cardboard and paint and what do you call like those little sharp knives to cut the windows out. But yeah, 9 years ago. I'm hoping that my grands will never be too old to not want to see this. There's a better look now at the window with it being a little bit darker. So that is a Dollar Tree door cover. I think it's awesome. And all I did was I used the little Dollar Tree binder clips to hook it to my curtain. And that way I didn't have to make any holes or anything. I'm telling you, those binder clips, I use them to hang so much decor. I also made this ring toss game again 9 years ago with the cones from the Dollar Tree. And then all the rings I just cut out and then used duct tape around them to diminish the sharp edges. So yeah, another oldie but goodie. All recycled materials except for the 4 cones. And I want to say when I got those at the Dollar Tree, that was back. I can't remember if I got the 4 cones for $1 or I feel like maybe they were 2 cones for $1. But again, 9 years, I am not going to complain. Still going strong, and they literally are just hot glued down to that. I'd say the Mummy Bowling is an addition I got 3 years ago from Target, from Hide and Eek. It is marked $10, but guys, I got that after Halloween when it was down to 90% off. So I had picked that up, and the same thing, we bring it out every year. And then I got these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. They're the 12 table tennis balls, but they're orange and white, so I thought those would be perfect. I have a whole bucket of things that they can use, like for the beanbag toss. Yeah, so like all of this stuff. All right, we got little craft kits from Dollar Tree we can do. Dollar Tree bandanas. But see these? I buy these in the summertime. They're like water balls, little splat it says. But we use them for our Halloween party. I got all this stuff at the Dollar Tree over the years. So all this type of stuff. They just have fun, you know, throwing it at the beanbag toss, doing different games like that. Oh, here's some rings that I got from something. So yeah, I just have quite the collection going. Look at this, guys. This is LA Colors Beautifully Bewitched, but this is face paint, and it was not $1.25. Bill got this at CVS, and it was like $6. But CVS sells LA Colors too. And I am starting to prepare some of Bill's homegrown tomatoes, dicing these up, and we can add those to the quesadillas. Those that like them can, you know, add it. So here is the cheese inside of this crock pot. And guys, I got these 2 crock pots. So now I have 3 small ones, but I got this set of 2 for like $8.99 on clearance. I don't know, probably like 4 years ago, but they're so awesome. Now I'm just going to put this on warm. Of course, the rainstorm passed, but it's all wet outside. So again, we'll do what we can inside and what we can outside. I'll show you here. Let me turn the camera around. All right, so here's the crock pot. All right, so here is the crock pot. I'm going to put it on low, and then I'll switch it over to warm. And there are my meatballs going. I have them on high. I'm going to turn them down now. Did I show you this? I put a couple of my old Target candles there. This is the Dollar Tree dish I have. It says it glows in the dark. I'm going to do the cheese and crackers in that. Some years I've done a lot of like themed food. This year, not so much. You know, like where I'll take it, I'll make like mummy breads, things like that. So kind of depends. I switch it up. This year I wanted to do the meatballs. I wanted to do the nacho cheese. I don't know. As I say, switch things up. So I did not necessarily do things this year that look like Halloween in regards to the food, except for the dessert platter. So yeah, that definitely looks Halloween-y. Right, so I'm starting to get things set because the party's going to basically run probably like 4 to 8, which I think is the longest that we've ever had it. When the kids were really little, we used to do like 90 minutes or so. That was about all they could handle. But now that they're older, and you know, it kind of is what it is, if they want to do other stuff besides just like the activities that I have planned, it's all about just family time together. So I'm not going to be super, yeah, I'm not going to be controlling it all, I should say. So this is where it stands right now. I have these black bowls. These came from Target. They were washed. I've had these for 2 years now. I think I got them for 50 cents. So those are going to have the Aldi Scoops nacho chips in them. This crock pot has the nacho con queso cheese. That crock pot is the meatballs. This platter is going to be cheese and crackers. I'm going to put a platter of quesadillas here. I have my silverware. This stuff's all Dollar Tree. The napkins, the plates, the tablecloth. That's all Dollar Tree. You guys know I love my Dollar Tree. Yeah. And then over in the other room, I'm having some of the appetizers. I have onion dip. And I set out, you know, bowls of candy because it is a Halloween party. So trying to think what else I may have. I'm not sure. We're keeping the food very kind of light and simple. Just little picky food this year. Not sure if I showed you guys that blow mold there. I'm sure I did in the Halloween tour. Is Harley's bowl because we still got to feed the dog supper. And then I have this bag of various costumes. You guys saw me wearing this Dollar Tree mask. We have like the Dollar Tree eye masks. What else is in here? The mustaches. So just stuff like that if anybody wants to either put a costume on, add to their costume that they're wearing, that type of thing. I have a bag of dress-up stuff. I'm going to have to get my costume on, though, in just a couple minutes, I think, because, yeah, it's getting near the time. All right, so I am cooking the quesadillas. I already have a bunch of them done up here. So starting to get the food put together. And here I have the chips, the dip, little candy bowl, some napkins, Dollar Tree plates, the countdown to Halloween calendar. Oh my goodness.
Hey, SpongeBob.
You're going to drive like that to get the kids?
I'll put the hat down.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little thing covering the zipper.
Yeah, a little hand. Well, this is plastic, but it's a little octopus for a zipper pull.
That is adorable. And there you are without your trademark hat on. Cora's like...
Hey, SpongeBob. Hey, Sandy.
Here's my costume. I'm Plankton. So they obviously went with a SpongeBob theme. Mine came with a trick-or-treat bag, too. That's pretty cool, huh? Bill's didn't. So, hey, when we trick-or-treat on Halloween night, this is going to keep me toasty warm. Oh my goodness. It really is snuggly, guys. It has pockets too. It's huge though. It's huge. What size did they get me? A small medium. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm not Plankton. I'm Gary. I'm Gary. Oh, that's SpongeBob's pet. All right, so that makes sense. Bill is SpongeBob and I'm Gary. Okay, how fun is that? And I have my snail bag. This is a real bag. Look at this. This is so cool. It's like, is it a zipper or Velcro? I think it's Velcro. I don't want to break it. Huh. I don't know. It looks like it's Velcro. All right, guys. Mine did indeed come with a bag. How cool is that? And it is Velcro. I didn't want to rip it. So it comes with its own trick-or-treat bag. So that's cool because that way what I'll be able to do is, you know, kids always get tired, right, of carrying the accessories with their costumes, like the overflow candy, that type of stuff. So Mimi will be able to handle that in her little matching bag. So this thing is super warm and super soft. And Bill and I will just wear this stuff years to come. Like, why not? So I know they like to build special memories. You know, I hate people spending money on us, but they tell me, no, it's all about building the memories and having the fun. And they wanted to pick out the costumes. So I don't even know if they watch SpongeBob. I have no idea, but I certainly know who SpongeBob is, although you wouldn't think since I said I was Plankton and I'm Gary. But there you go. So I think it's fun and it's the perfect costume because some years it snows on Halloween. So I'll be able to, this has a ton of room. Yeah, wear a snowsuit if I need to under it. Another shot of SpongeBob Bill. All right. Oh, Patrick, not SpongeBob. I wonder if I've been calling you SpongeBob. We got the meatballs, the cheese, the chips. We got to uncover the tomato and onions. I got lettuce, cheese, and crackers. So there's some of the food where it stands right now. I show you guys him. I got him going too.
Get your mask on your knife.
I did it!
Nice, good job.
All right, stop.
Oh.
Watch
Did
out.
you make that?
He went outside.
Look at all the toilet paper.
We should bring all the toilet paper into a pile.
You gotta put it in a bag and you gotta get it up to a bathroom.
No, and then I'll take a picture on it for me. Screen. I just hit that.
Oh, that was so crazy.
Whoa, the fire starts.
Each find 12.
Okay, that's the last one. 12.
Round 12.
Yeah, 3.
I just want to look for them.
You can.
I'll work together to find all 24.
Guys, I'll do this. Think this is one?
Yeah, and then you can pull it back and check on it.
And
Alright. So go back in towards where my light is. Oh!